Hi!
Hello, and welcome to the Daily Almanac for May 18th. So, let's get started.
This day in history!
On this day, May 18th, 1896, the Supreme Court ruled that separate but equal facilities were constitutional on railroads running within states. It was called the Plessy versus Ferguson decision. And for some 50 years after that, this ruling supported the idea of racial segregation. Across the country, laws called for separate accommodations on buses and trains, and in hotels, theaters, and schools. This ruling was overturned in the Brown versus Board of Education of Topeka case in 1954. Also, on this day in 1955, Mary McLeod Bethune died. She was the daughter of slaves who became a nationally known teacher and political leader. After nearly a decade of teaching, she opened her own school, the Florida Educational and Industrial School for Negro Girls in Daytona Beach. It's now called the Bethune-Cookman College. She was president of the college from 1904 through 1942. And on this day in 1980, Mount St. Helens volcano erupted in Washington state. The volcano hurled ash 15,000 feet, or 4,572 meters, into the air. It set off mudslides and avalanches. The cloud of ash eventually circled the globe. Today on Word Power, we are going to talk about the word pay. If you pay someone, it means that you give them money for something they've done for you or for a product they sold you. Sometimes you can pay someone with a favor or with something that they need. The word pay comes from the Latin word for peace, pax. In other words, you would keep the peace by paying for what someone did for you or gave you.
Ooh, extremes.
Today on Extremes, we ask, what is the oldest national park? The answer is Yellowstone National Park in Wyoming. Yellowstone was founded in 1872. It's home to all sorts of animals, including grizzly bears, elk, wolves, and bison. Yellowstone may be most famous for its hot springs and geysers. There are over 300 geysers in Yellowstone which shoot very hot water high up into the air. The Steamboat Geyser in Yellowstone can reach 377 feet tall, which is 115 meters. The geysers are created when underground water is warmed up by magma-heated rocks. Then the water travels back up through cracks in the ground and shoots into the air.
Health tips.
People all over the world need to eat fruit to stay healthy. There are lots of fruits that grow in faraway places. Many of these fruits you've probably never heard of. For example, aki, biraba, carambola, guava, grumachama, inga, kiwi, kumquat, pawpaw, quince, rambutan, starfruit, soursop, and tamarind. Next time you're in the supermarket, see if you can find one of these fruits and give it a try. Did you know that it takes about 17 trees to make just 1 ton of paper, and that Americans use about 187,000 tons of paper every single day? That means it would take over 3 million trees to make the paper we use in just one day. Well, thankfully, not all the paper we use is made out of new trees. More and more people are realizing that it's important to buy recycled paper. Ask your parents if you can help keep the trees in the forest by buying recycled paper for your computer and notebooks. Well, that's all the time we have left today for Daily Almanac. Thanks for stopping by, and I hope to see you tomorrow.